They requested this VOD on the Overwatch University subreddit, where they wrote, I mainly want to know if there's anything I'm doing that's really wrong / a bad habit. We got destroyed the first round, but made a comeback and won the game. I feel like I struggle to position well and do enough this game. Yeah, playing Ana on Ilios can be very tough, especially on Ruins and Lighthouse as far as positioning goes. It's okay though. We could definitely still make Ana work, but we'll try to talk about the positioning as it comes up. And I also want to pay attention to your ability usage too, just because sleep and especially nade are incredibly impactful and fight changing. So yeah, getting right into the VOD. First thing we always want to do is take a look at our team comp. So we got Orisa, Genji Soldier, Ana Mercy. Yeah, this is a really solid comp. As far as how I would like to see you guys play this, I think definitely you want to kind of play behind your Orisa, keep her up. Definitely be paying attention to Genji too, just because he might be diving the backline and such. You'll have the range and vision, hopefully, to support him. Maybe we could follow up on his dives with an anti-grenade to help him secure the kill. That would be huge. I would like to see Mercy play with Soldier. That would probably be ideal. She could go help Genji too if it's safe to do so. But yeah, that's ideally how I'd like to see you guys play. As far as your ult, you could technically nano anyone on this team. Even Mercy, Nano Valk is pretty underrated. But I would say first priority, if we can align ults with Genji, Nano Blade is always huge. Nano Visor could be pretty good. And you can never go wrong with nanoing the tank. But yeah, that's what I'd like to see you guys do. Let's see how it actually goes. All right, so we hear that Pharah already. Her rocket's going off. So that's all the more reason I feel like Mercy should be pocketing Soldier, because the Pharah is likely going to have a Mercy pocket. So if Soldier has a Mercy pocket as well, that's an even duel between them. Hopefully he can secure the kill. I definitely want to see you help out with that as well. Just, you don't need to chase the kill. You don't need to get greedy. And stay safe, of course. But try to get some shots on the Pharah just to put pressure on her and keep her honest. And this is really good. I like this. Good place to hang out. I love it. This is what you should be doing. I just want to point this out. Playing like right around, hugging a pillar like this. You could poke out, get your abilities in, maybe rotate around here, look on point. Very good. Those are the type of things you should be thinking about as far as Ana positioning. Ilios Soldier.
Care of you.
And you're looking for damage. That's a little unfortunate with the Soldier. But I like how you're staying safe, not exposing yourself. Reese is way out there.
We have superior numbers.
Let's actually watch that back.
The guard is point.
Alright, Soldier, we just healed him. Yeah, he kind of just got deleted by Junkrat. I don't think there's much we could have done there. And then as far as Orisa goes, Orisa's kind of by herself out there. So I'd say that's mostly on her. She should just have a little bit more awareness to know that her team's not with her. But at the same time, one thing we could do is just be rotating around to maybe get some poke out, get some healing on her if we can. Of course, you don't want to hang out here because Junkrat just deleted Soldier right here, and obviously Pharah can look at you too. Ideally, though, if you use voice, I would definitely be calling out to Orisa, hey, you're too far, we can't see you. Because, yeah, being by herself there, doesn't matter how tanky Orisa is, if everybody just looks at you, you're gonna die fast. Be careful. Yeah. I mean, people were looking at us. Orisa shouldn't have been there. It happens. Yeah, hang out here. good. Just get some damage in. You know, we could farm up an ult. It's good. Okay, yeah, we don't want to be out here, though. Yeah, so our tank died. We got the res on Soldier, but especially when we see Sigma right over here, we do not want to be just out in the open like this. We definitely want to just be, excuse me, we want to be hanging back, getting poke in, and waiting for our tank to play behind. You definitely, for sure, you definitely don't ever want to be caught out in the open. You always want to be having some sort of cover. 3 things I always say when it comes to support positioning you should always think about is A, can I see my team? B, can I see the enemy team? And C, do I have cover to play behind? When you are out here by yourself, you cannot see your team. You can see the whole enemy team and they can all just look at you and focus you. And you do not have cover you can play behind. So, you know, your Soldier kind of poked out here. Maybe not smart of him either. I think, like you, he probably should have waited for Orisa to come back. But, yeah, just play here. Use the cover. You know, get some poke in, but be safe when doing so. The moment you take some pressure, duck back, hide, and just wait for Orisa to push up so you can follow her, because that's a bad stagger with Soldier. If you die here too, that's really bad, and that's really going to set you guys back. Briggs in your face. Exactly, yeah. So at first Soldier, and then you kind of pushed a little too forward. Once again, wait for the tank.
I go out on my terms.
Briggs feeding. Maybe we can kill her. Nice sleep. Good kill. So Brig basically did the same thing that we were talking about you doing, and we punished her for it. So that was really good job. But that's all you can see. That's another reason why you don't frontline or go too forward out in the open as a support. I do like, though, besides that one time we pointed out, you do seem to be very good about, like, playing behind pillars and using cover. Very smart. Very, like, I don't usually see even, like, plat players doing that. This is good. Yeah, we can move forward a little bit. You just want to be careful about just hanging out in a doorway, because, you know, Junk was just looking at you. Farah, too, they could just line their projectiles right in here. And it could be tough to escape. So, glad you didn't hang out here. Glad you're rotating. I'd like to see you keep doing that, but just something to think about. Just a jump. Good, I like this. Nice sleep. Yeah, Farah. I mean, you got the Farah, but Orisa died to the junk tire. That's unfortunate. Want to be careful. Back out. I do think we want to be paying attention to our tank a little bit more, but at the same time, she is kind of going off by herself a little bit, it seems like. Nice shots. She was getting healed. That's unfortunate. You got the kill, technically. Good try with the sleep. Heal free. Pass. Sorry. Move forward with your team. Yeah, so Farah kind of ulted there, but at the same time, we weren't pushing forward with our team. We're kind of just hanging back here, a little bit passive. Let's just watch that again. Where are we? So our team, our tank is going a little forward. We definitely want to try to rotate a little bit. You know, we're full HP. Yeah, see, our tank's pushing up.
We are at a disadvantage.
Yeah, it's overtime. We definitely played a little bit too passively there. Granted, I'm not sure if there's much you could have done regardless, but at the same time, we definitely need to push up and support our team in an overtime situation, just because it's do or die at this point. If we don't and we die, if we don't, we're going to lose the fight anyway. We might as well go out there, and even if we die, and plus, you're 88 to nano. If we had gone in range of our team, healed them up, we definitely could have got a nano out there, maybe on a Risa to try to stall. But yeah, it happens. Yeah. Unfortunate. So yeah, I definitely think
Score.
your tank kind of fed a little bit, in my opinion, but at the same time,
You
the
need to
stagger
stop, Jack.
would
This
definitely hurt
crusade
us.
is getting
and
out of
then
hand.
playing a little bit
How
too
many
passively
times
at
have you
the
told
end.
me that?
How many times have I been drunk?
I definitely wouldn't do that. But it's okay. It happens. It's a new round. Let's see what happens.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We landed some good sleeps, though. Hopefully we can see that again. I definitely want to see more nades.
Enemy turret ahead.
So your Genji died. I think we saw... Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, he's low.
The enemy is here. Enemy turret ahead.
Yeah, Genji, we definitely saw him on the corner of the screen there. He's low right now. He needs our healing. We definitely could have turned and looked at him. It seems like you're going for damage first. I'm sure you've either seen, like, gotten that in past VODs. Maybe you watched, like, Awkward's Unranked to GM. Saw him going for damage all the time. To be clear, that is very good. That's what you should do. But you cannot do that at the expense of letting your teammates die. Genji, like I said, we saw him in the corner right here. He was crit. He was low. We definitely, our priority, we should have stopped doing damage, healed him up at least till he's not crit anymore. You know, then we could go back to damage. Once again, I love that you're going for that. That's what you should be doing. But we cannot do that at the expense of our teammates' lives, if we can avoid it. Now we fell off the high ground. We're exposed. Yeah, hide here.
The objective is now stand up.
It happens. We all fall off sometimes. That's good. You know, hug the pillar. Nice nade. Reese is going a little far. Definitely look at her. She's low.
I keep you up.
It's fine. She survives. Definitely, we want to be looking at our team a little bit sooner. You see the crit symbol. Yeah, we still win the fight, but I feel like we were a little exposed there. So, see what happens. Fashion roses.
Double kill.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of get deleted there, but at the same time, we don't want to hang out in the open in front of a bastion. You know, you could try to, once again, use this wall. Poke out here. I know you probably think that you probably didn't think you were going to die that quickly, or that he was even going to look at you and your whole team's there. But even so, try to avoid these deaths. Once again, I mean, we won the fight. It's not the end of the world, but at the same time, we want to try to avoid that if we can. And Mercy gets the res on us.
Enemy turret ahead.
So as far as positioning on Ilios, I don't like to play on point just because, you know, if the fight pushes up and takes place here, it's like, what are you gonna do? You could play here. You might be a little too close. Even if you try to move away, it's very easy for you to get caught out. What I like to do is I like to play this doorway right here. You know, you could support your team from a distance. You know, you can rotate up this way. Get some, like, see how your Orisa and stuff are going to hold this choke, you know, play right here. Maybe rotate around here if it's safe. If it's not safe, rotate through the doorway. The only thing you want to be careful about with playing here is that if they run a bunch of dive, it could be very easy for them to isolate you, the enemy team to isolate you. So you want to be careful about that. Granted, they're running like, you know, a hog bastion comp. We don't really have to worry about that, but I'm just saying in general. Yeah, I just wouldn't play on point because if these guys push up, once again, you could very easily get caught out and die. So we're a little bit too far. We're a little too passive. I know I said play right here, but I did also mention that we want to push up when our team is holding choke. Definitely, you want to be in the fight. It's good that you stay safe like this because it means you're probably not going to die much, but it also means you're not going to have much impact in the fight. So if we see our team pushing up, holding this choke, you know, we want to play with them here. Instead of playing here, in fact, you know, we could hug this pillar right here. You know, it's very good vision of rotating around, seeing our whole team. You know, maybe get some shots on the Storb. As they push forward, you know, then we can back up to where I said before. But yeah, you definitely want to be up here, as I said, just because, you know, anteing this hog would be huge. Just having impact in general is really important, and we're going to do that if we play a little bit closer. Like, see how we're not really doing anything. And our Bastion dies. Because we're not in the fight. Nice sleep, baby. Nice job nading yourself. Nice try with the sleep. Yeah, heal your Mercy. We don't want Hog to catch her. Good ante. Play back. Yeah, you don't want to play out in the open. Once again, you want to hug some sort of wall. So, even if you're not going to play here, you know, playing around here, playing here, you know, just staying safe. Last thing you ever want to do is just be out in the open where you can easily get caught out and die. Granted, your Bastion pops off, gets a couple kills. So it looks like we're still going to win this fight, but once again, just general things when it comes to position. Our Mercy dies. Shots from Bastion. So the other thing too is, like, we're going for the damage, but look, I mean, our Genji's half. We could shoot him once. Our Orisa is crit. It's good that you're going for damage. I like it. We want to make sure these guys are not crit. We want to keep them alive because if they die, it doesn't matter how much damage we do. If we get that one kill, if they both die, we're still going to lose the fight. And you don't even need to heal them up to full HP, especially like Orisa. Pay attention to that crit marker. Make sure that's not there. If you see that crit marker, that means healing Orisa needs to be your top priority. If you don't see it, that means you can afford to go for damage. That's a good thing to think about.
Healing you.
Good, yeah, we don't want to rotate around. You don't need to chase Orisa, she should just be aware of where you are. We call it out too. Good ante, I like it.
Get in there.
We could have nano bladed, but nano Orisa is still pretty solid. It's fine. Good nade on the hog. Nice. See what a difference you had? Like, you actually played up this time. You played around the pillar, like I said. You landed sleeps. You landed antes. You had a massive impact in helping your team win the fight. That is what I want to see you do. Good job. And you guys are going to win the round now, it looks like.
I thank you.
Come on, with Mercy.
I burn with purpose.
Nice. And it's okay, you know, you missed the shots, but that's fine. You still know what to do and you're still going for it. And that's the important thing. Just keep practicing, keep trying, and your aim will improve. Good job.
Sie werden dich nicht.
And when you meet the...
So yeah, very good job. Like I said at the beginning, playing far away, not being in the fight hurt us, but once we pushed forward, played behind our team, but still safe, and in a position where we could see the battlefield, see the enemy team, we had massive impact in the fight. So that is what I want to see you doing. So now we're on Ilios 12. I would say that this is probably the best map for Ana as far as Ilios goes. Yeah, let's see what happens.
This is the moment of truth. When we fall or rise. Step back.
Good, good. Yep, you can use this pillar. Another thing I like to do is sometimes I'll play over here too. You just want to be careful about this area though. Like right now, like the Moira, the Junkrat, Sigma, they're all here. You definitely don't want to play here right now, but just something, you know, you could think about of playing around here too. But this is very impactful. This can be very impactful playing, you know, here we could get our abilities in, get good vision, use this pillar to duck behind, you know, follow our Orisa. If she pushes up here, you know, we could poke around. We got this room to hide in case anyone focuses us. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Heal Mercy. She is fresh.
The objective is now active.
Join me on the
So yeah,
objective.
you were looking for the nade, and that's good. But you definitely want to keep your Mercy up because if she stays up, that's less healing that you have to do. Now that Mercy's dead, you guys have no res, and basically the burden is 100% on you right now to keep the team up. So if you see the crit marker on your Mercy, you need to drop everything and make sure she doesn't die. Because I think if we had landed a shot or two there, we absolutely could have prevented that death. Then, you know, once she's safe, once she's at least got enough health to stay alive so she can duck behind cover, then we could go for the anti-grenade on the enemy tank.
Happy to assist.
Get the kill on the Junkrat, can we? He gets the health back, it's fine. Nice try, though. I kill your team. Kill Orisa.
Enough whining. You're fine.
She's looking at you expectantly. Yeah, heal Genji.
Enemies found.
Nice. Whoa, what did your Mercy do there? I'm actually kind of irrelevant to you, but I'm just curious how that happened. Oh, that's unfortunate. She GA'd to Genji and she didn't. I don't think she had the cooldown, or did Genji abandon her? Oh, that sucks. It happens. I mean, nothing you really could have done there. That was just very unfortunate. Orisa. Once that shield goes down, we can look for a nade. Nice, I like it. Heal Genji. He's crit. Once again, your Mercy's dead. The onus is on you to heal the team. Yeah, Genji is low there. Bastion just died. Where did he die? Let's go back a little bit. He's way up there. I mean, that's on him, but even so, yeah, we definitely want to be paying attention to Genji.
Salt for your wounds.
So if Genji plays in here, we can, you know, crab walk over here to see him. Just things you could think about. You know, Orisa is mostly full HP. She's not in danger of dying. Definitely, when Genji is actively engaging the team like that, our priority should definitely be on supporting him, shooting the people that he's shooting. it's good that you're going for damage. You should do that. If you really want to be effective with your damage, especially in silver, pay attention to your DPS and such and who they're focusing. Try to focus them as well. Oftentimes, that can be the difference between whether or not your DPS are able to get kills. Okay, Genji dashes away. Keeping him up. Good job. Take this angle right here. Yeah, heal Orisa. Yeah, we're going for the anti-nade, but we definitely saw Orisa was crit right there, and she still is. We should have been healing her sooner. She's lucky she didn't die yet, but Junkrat can easily just one-tap her at this point.
Taking damage.
Good job. Reload.
Don't fret. I see you.
You sleep him? Nice. Nice. You did the combo, the shoot, nade, shoot. That is exactly what you should be doing. I love it. Just wanted to commend you for that. That's all. We got Nano. We can wait for Nano Blade if we want. If we need to. Okay, that's fine. We can Nano Orisa. I don't hate it. Sigma eats the unfortunate. We still win the fight.
Come here to get
Nice.
healed.
Clean up.
Keep you up.
And this is another thing too. If we see our team push up, we can push up too. We don't need to just hang out here. It's the thing that if you watch Awkward, I know we mentioned his unranked GM before. One thing that he always said in that VOD or that video is, if your team walks forward, you want to walk forward. If your team walks back, you want to walk back. Or I think he said the enemy team. But either way, our team's pushing up. We want to push up with them, Instead of just playing back here all passive, if once they start, pushing and, the fight takes place right here, if you're all the way back there, you're not going to have any impact at all. So we definitely want to think about, we could go up this way, maybe, play in here. This is a good area to, see what's going on as they come around the corner. We could get our abilities in, get some damage, keep our team up, and then as the enemy team moves forward, back around here, we can back this way, or if that's not safe, we can back around here. Definitely, you don't want to play too passive or too far away.
I'm here. Keep fighting.
See your Bastion dies. Definitely want to be in the fight. We had to expend res. Okay, we get the kill. Yeah. Seems like we're not really paying attention to our team. Once again, it's good. It seems like you're very damage-minded, and I like that, but we're not really paying attention to our teammates that need our help. When you were right here, you were just looking at the enemy soldier, and you didn't even look at your Bastion, who was right here, who needed your healing. So once again, as I said before, go for damage, but if you see you need to be in a position first where you can see your team, so maybe playing behind Bastion, playing a little bit back. And if we see that crit marker on them, our top priority needs to be keeping them up. Genji dies too. Yeah, we're a little too forward here. Now that the enemy team is pushing forward, we want to play back. So that's the other thing too. Like we said before, pay attention to how close the enemy team is. There's an optimal distance that you should play from them. Try to maintain that distance at all times. Move forward when they move back when they move forward. I want to keep repeating that. See, we're very exposed. They could have easily, it's a good thing that, the Sigma and stuff, and them were just tunnel visioning Orisa, because if they turned and looked at you, you would have been an easy kill right there. See, he is turning, but you land asleep. Keep backing up. Back around the corner.
My plane.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, Shunk is going to try to solo you with that tire. It happens.
This is not the end.
I leave flame.
It's good to go for damage, but we also want to be paying attention to where our team is. And, you know, Bash and Mercy, they're way up there. There's not much you can do, but Arisa's back here. Ideally, you should try to wait for Arisa. Maybe play behind her. It seems like you're backing up as soon as the Sigma looks at you, which is smart. At this point, you want to just back up and let Arisa push in front of you. Kill the junk trap. That's good. Junk's behind. Okay, this isn't bad. Just be careful about being exposed. Yeah. We weren't really paying attention to this area right here. So I like this position as Ana. The only problem is that you could be very exposed to like this area. You know, this area, depending on where you are. But you definitely, if you're going to play here, you need to pay attention to this area right here. You can't, because we were just looking right on point. We need to pay attention to this lane because we didn't see the soldier. We heard the audio. We turned and slept him, which was really good. But if we had been aware of him a little sooner, that probably would have been the difference between whether or not we died. So yeah, pay attention to the lanes that you are exposed from at all times and try to expose yourself as little as possible too. You know, playing around here would probably be ideal, to be honest, instead of playing in here. You could rotate in here if it's safe to do so and you need to grab the health pack. But, you know, here, you're not as exposed. It's easier to see people that are going to push on you through the screen before they actually have the vision to do damage. You know, you can also duck in here. There's a health pack playing around here. Just things to think about.
I am looking down the
One of these
objective.
days I'll end up in
Your team
Fiji.
still gets the point, which is good.
Heroes never die.
You're right to live.
Teresa died, unfortunately. Definitely keep bashing up. Whether you're going for damage. Yeah, kill Bastion. Once again, we're going for damage a little bit too much. We need to keep our team up so that they can help us win the fight. So keep going for damage, but the moment you see that crit symbol on Bastion, you need to forget about the damage and go heal him.
Getting drowsy.
Good sleep, though.
There's much for you
You're
to
supporting your Mercy as she goes for the res. That's good. We do get the res on Bastion. He's back in the fight. Go for the Junkrat. Get the final kill. Nice. That looks like that's the
Got
game.
you.
Yeah, really solid Ana play. Yeah, for silver, I feel like that was really good. You go for damage. For the most part, you knew how to position safe. There were a couple times where we played a little bit too exposed, but we went over that. Big things that I noticed were like we were going for damage, but not paying attention to our teammates' health bars. We cannot let them die once again. Go for damage as soon as you see that crit symbol. That crit symbol is what I want you thinking about, or what I want you looking out for. As soon as you see that, forget about the damage, heal them up, make that crit symbol go away, then you could go back to damage. It's good if you could get kills as Ana, but if your whole team dies around you, you're still going to lose the fight. So that's the big thing. The other thing, too, was there were a couple points where we played a little too far back from our team. and a little too far back for the fight, and we just didn't have any vision to have impact at all. So always pay attention to where the fight is taking place, and try to play like behind your team, where you can view the enemy team and where you have cover to play behind. That will be just ideal for you to stay safe while also keeping your team up and landing your damage and abilities on the enemy team. But yeah, overall, very good Ana play. Once again, much better than I would expect from a silver player. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, comments, anything like that. And best of luck in the future.